In this short video, we're going to take a look at editing users in a Study Smart course. In particular, we'll have a look at how to delete a user from a course, add a user to a course, delete a user from a group within the course, and finally add a user to a group. Now, once we're in a course, we go to Settings and we click on Users, and let's just have a look at enrolled users for the moment. Now, what we see here is the names, their last access, what their role is. Most of them are students, the group they've been assigned, and how and when they were enrolled. Now, the first thing we do is have a look at how to delete a user. Now, let's take a look. Let's say we want to delete the student James Bond, and he's decided that he's been summoned by him. He hasn't got time to do the course at this particular stage, so he's going to cancel his enrolment. Now, by simply unenrolling him, not only will that unenroll him from the course, but it'll also take him from the groups. We don't have to do the group first and then the unenroll. The unenroll will do both in one hit. So we click on here. Then we get a second chance to make sure that we're doing what we wanted to do. So I say, yes, we really want to do this. So we've deleted the user now from our course. Now, there will be times when a teacher or the person in charge of the course is asked to enroll somebody. Typically, this would be a teacher because they're going to be teaching a class of this using the same course. So we need a teacher who's got the necessary rights. So we click on Enroll Users, and let's say that Dr. Albert Einstein is going to be teaching this course. So we do a search for Albert. Now, before we enroll, we want Albert to have a teacher role so that he's able to add resources to the site. So we click on Enroll Albert. He's enrolled there, so we can now finish. And we see here Albert Einstein is now enrolled as a teacher. Now, the next thing we want to have a look at is adjusting groups. Now, Taylor's College uses an automated process uses the module called SS Enroll. And what that does is that it takes the classes from Study Global and then inserts them into Study Smart. But unfortunately, if a student changes classes, so they decide that they want to still want to do that particular subject, but they want to change the line or the block in which they do it, next time, and that's updated in Study Global. Well, next time, or the next night that the SS Enroll runs, it will add them into the new group. So what we find now is that they're enrolled in two groups: the old group that they've come from and the new one. SS Enroll doesn't remove people from groups if they've changed, and it also doesn't remove them from a course if they decided not to do that subject again. So if we click on Australians here, and we get a list of Australians, and let's say that Hillary Clinton has decided that she wants to change into the class called Rest of the World. So we click on Hillary here. Now notice they could do multiple removals at the one time just by holding the Control key down. But for now, we just want to take Hillary from this particular class, so we remove her. And over here we see the other students who are in the course who could be enrolled in this course, but typically they should be enrolled in the other class. So we now make sure we've got the Australians. They're all Australians, so we go back to the groups. Now, let's have a look at rest of the world. And Greg Norman has decided that he just wants to be in the group of Australians. So we're going to remove Greg. So we go to Greg Norman, click on remove, and we now see that Greg has been removed. So if we go back to the groups, the rest of the world, we see them in one go there, and the Australians, we see them in one go there. Finally, if you needed to add a user to a group, you just go to the same process here. That would rarely, if ever, happen because SS Enroll should take care of that process. But if for any reason that didn't happen and you wanted to add, say, a student or a teacher, we just select them like we saw, and then we click on the add button. But as I say, adding users to groups should be taken care of by SS Enroll. So what we're showing you then is how to add a user to a course, delete a user from a course, and finally delete users from a group if they've changed this their subject line, and if the circumstance arises, we'll have a look at how to actually add somebody to a group. I hope you found this useful.